Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Pablo and welcome back to GG Sports. I'm bringing you guys yet another episode of the Cincinnati Bengals rebuild, and we're getting straight into the gameplay. I'm going to show you guys the standings. They're in the bottom left hand corner. This is a must-win game for the Bengals. We definitely want to avoid a sweep to the Cleveland Browns, and Baker Mayfield is going through somewhat of a sophomore slump. 10 touchdowns to 8 interceptions, and he's going to play action on this play, and he's going to be brought down. But before we get really into this game, I want to remind you guys to leave a like. I definitely appreciate any support you guys give on these videos. But Baker Mayfield is going to throw an interception to Trey Lamar, and the rookie has been playing very, very impressively, playing the middle of the field, and he's coming down with, I believe that's his third or fourth interception. The pressure was provided on the play, and Baker Mayfield actually was hurt on this play. So he will not return for the remainder of this game, and you never want to see that happen. But it does increase the Bengals' chance of winning this game. We can't worry about that. Best of luck to him in his injury. But we're going to go deep to A.J. Green, but it will be intercepted, so we give the ball right back. And if you remember the first matchup of the season, it started very similar to this. Both quarterbacks threw interceptions to start the game, but on 3rd down and 9, they throw an incomplete pass, and that is Matt Barkley. If you're curious who's starting, it's going to be him, former Cincinnati Bengal, former backup. He's coming to play, and you have to like our chances playing against him. So we do get the ball back, and we do get inside the 20-yard line, 3rd down and 3. It's going to be Giovanni Bernard. He's brought down, and we do settle for a Randy Bullock field goal. And if you remember in the beginning of the season, he really struggled. He was missing extra points, missing easy field goals, put us in some really bad situations, and you could really call him responsible for some of our losses early in the season. But he's really brought it together here as we get closer toward the middle of the season. But Nick Chubb actually broke off a big run, but on this play he's hurt as well. So it's going to be Baker Mayfield and Nick Chubb both out for this team. So that's going to bring the running back duties to Duke Johnson. And he has experience. He's a veteran. He's lethal in the passing game. So not too much of a downgrade there. Well, I mean, it is a downgrade, but still a weapon we have to look out for. But Myles Garrett does bring down Andy Dalton, and we have to punt it. But Jesse Bates is going to almost intercept this one, but he does drop it. And we can't muster any offense as we're only able to put up 3 points through a quarter and a half. But we have another chance here. It is John Ross beating the coverage of Denzel Ward for the touchdown, but it will be called back due to holding. Clint Boyling is the guy there committing the penalty, and that comes back. And Boyling, what are you doing there? He wasn't even in the play. He didn't have to hold. The ball was already out. Check out this play. Really bad play there. We could have put some points on the board, just as I was saying that we weren't able to do anything, but that does kill our drive. We have to give it back. 2nd down and 8 for the Browns. Matt Barkley delivers a nice pass and gets them on our side of the field. So 1 minute and 30 seconds left. It's going to be Trey Lamar breaking up that pass. 3rd down and 10. Matt Barkley with a clean pocket, finally brought down as Carl Lawson brought the effort there. They settle for 3 to even things up at 3. And you see John Ross here returning this kick, and there's only going to be 2 reasons I'm going to be showing you guys this. It's going to be a big play or a bad play, and it's going to be John Ross making the big play, returning this kickoff for a touchdown for 102 yards. And I think his transformation into Tyreek Hill for the Bengals is pretty much complete. He's doing everything that the Bengals need him to do. He's catching screens. He's catching deep plays. He's scoring on special teams when the Bengals can't do it themselves. But then the defense surrenders a touchdown on this play. What a big hit by Trey Lamar. And instead, it still will be Conley coming down with the touchdown. Can't jar the ball loose from his hands. And they tie things up at 10. They managed to march all the way downfield and even things up. So great drive by them. Our defense must have been a little bit tired. They had just come off of the field for a long drive, and then they had to go right back out. But our first drive in the second half is going to be Andy Dalton throwing his 2nd interception to Demarius Randall two great plays by him locating the ball. He went up for that one. I mean, I'm mad at Andy Dalton, but it was still a great play. No harm done, though, because we do get the ball back. And we haven't seen much of the run game. And this is why Mark Walton is going to get this one called back due to an illegal block in the back. And they've been really clamping down on our run game anyway. But our offense, you get dropped passes like that. Auden Tate dropping the pass would have been a first down. 3rd down and 10. We have to get something on the board. It's going to be John Ross finally coming down with the pass as we try to get some yardage. And it's finally Giovanni Bernard getting in the mix. We haven't seen him. Last game had 10 attempts for over 100 yards. So we thought he would be a bigger part of the game plan. But they, like I said, been clamping down on the run game. But we do settle for 3. Even though we had a few big plays, couldn't finish the job, but we do get a Randy Bullock field goal, and we force 3rd down on their next drive. Nobody is in the pocket forcing any pressure, and that allows Matt Barkley to find Jarvis Landry on the sideline for a very nice tiptoe catch, it seems, but I went ahead and challenged it, and I forgot to mention that Pierre Desir is already out, but Dre Kirkpatrick actually went out in this game, so we do have Leon Hall getting a lot of reps, but our challenge fails. We lose a timeout, but it doesn't matter because Jesse Bates does come down with the interception, but then we turn around and surrender a safety as he was brought down pretty close to the 1-yard line, but Malik Jefferson forces the fumble. Try to keep up here. There's a lot going on. We catch the pick. They get the safety. On the safety punt, Malik Jefferson forces the fumble, but we don't get any points out of that entire exchange. 2 takeaways, no points, because Randy Bullock just missed that field goal. And we do get back on defense. We're playing well, though, on defense. 3rd down and 21. We force a throwaway. We get the ball back with another chance to put some points on the board. John Ross drops this pass. And that's enough, honestly, as a head coach to make you pull your hair out because we can't get any offense. Nobody has their head in the game. The offensive line isn't playing that well. Andy Dalton isn't putting passes in the right place. We're having stupid penalties. Our guys are dropping passes. So our offense just really has to get it together. And again, we settle for a field goal attempt. And this one is good. We actually take the lead by 4 with just under 6 minutes to play. Matt Barkley has a chance to get his team the lead. 1st down and 10. He's going all the way deep. And this time it's Antonio Callaway beating the coverage of old man Leon Hall. And the Bengals again cannot catch a break. They put together a decent drive, take the lead, and then on the first play on defense, it's Antonio Callaway gashing the defense. And here's John Ross trying to make a big play of his own, getting us close to midfield to the 44-yard line. And here is Tywan Jones. The Bengals running backs are tired right now, so that's why he's getting reps, but makes the most of it. So we're just above 2 minutes to go, and it's going to be a dropped pass on 3rd down by CJ Uzomah. So another bad drop, and we settle for 3 to tie the game. So they have 2 minutes, and they only need a field goal, and we only have 2 timeouts, remember. And Njoku gets about 8 there. 2nd down and 2 from the 47. A huge play to Chris Conley beating our coverage, and that time it's William Jackson surrendering a rare catch. And we can't have that. Our best corner got beat, allowed them to get into field goal range. We use our timeouts. They take the lead by 3. It is good. And that, you have to think, put the Bengals to bed. This is going to be a garbage time attempt, and it is incomplete. So the Bengals lose this game. We couldn't play defense at the end. I mean, our offense couldn't put anything together all day. Our run game was non-existent. Even with the depleted Browns offense, they still pulled it off. Matt Barkley did the job. That is terrible. So the Bengals fall to 3-5 on the season. So you have to think this season is possibly over. So hope to see you guys in the next episode. See how the Bengals bounce back from this tough L. They lose to the Browns. They are swept. They fall to 3-5, like I said. So it'll be interesting to see if the Bengals make a change at quarterback. Stay tuned. See you guys later.